Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the newest episode of Mushoku Tensei, episode 8 of season 3, The Flying Fortress. I love the end of last episode. I love the way it's set up, the direction we're going, and I was actually right about us seeing Perugius or something like that is his name. We did see him before in the first season. I'm actually surprised I remembered that, likely just because I've seen the first season the most, but really interested to see how this plays out and what kind of information we actually learn from him and if he can actually help her or not. So let's not waste any more time and hop right into this week's episode. If you are new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than a straight up reaction. So if you'd like the audio and or full video, you can sync up with your own copy of the episode. If not, you can see it blurred behind me and read the subtitles below me to follow along. I'll just give us a countdown and we can get right into this episode. Three, two, one, start. Alright, let's get it. Very, oh, she's still coughing. I feel like that is gonna go south at some point with her sickness. Entrenched here to resist a demon invasion. Fort fell. So they lost. Perugius. Armored Dragon King. Well familiar. Healed away. Must be a pretty big or a massive threat then, or like strength wise. Quite the group we got going here as well. All our ride. What are we riding on? How's the dragon? Are we gonna ride up on a dragon or something? Oh, it's this dude. This is the guy that Ghislaine fought. Yeah. I wonder if he remembers. Oh, what a bastard. Detest. Dude. Staying alone or is someone gonna stick with her? I feel like someone should stay with her. Of course she's enjoying it. We're gonna teleport up or some shit? Yep, we totally are. Oh, you're just a little bit delayed. What an interesting space. That like the pure white almost reminded me of the man god. Jesus. That would be so awesome to actually be on this fortress, though. The design at the bottom is pretty cool. First service. The area of the void. Chaos breaker. Fire name. Dude, the music. I was just about to say this is so beautiful, and then music kicked in and it just enhanced it. Oh, well, huh. I'm so worried for Nanahoshi. Ooh. King of Consequence. Is it about how much mana he has or something? Oh God. Um, have you learned your yet lesson yet? Oh God. I've been wondering about the man God. It's been a while since we've touched up on him, but that's worrisome. Usually when we mention it to someone, it does not go good for us. But I feel like saying that they didn't hate him would be a sign of that. Be a little bit of a hard person to talk to. Dude, the crystals are so cool. Everyone's got a mask. I kind of assumed when we saw the first servant had one too. Oh, I don't know if I ever noticed he has the same type of skin scales as like summoning from other worlds. Oh, is the destiny of the dragon race. Interesting. Yeah, quite the group to be honest. Second princess. I wonder if this will bring us a little bit more weight since we have a princess with us. World renowned hero. I'm worried he might not be as much of a hero as he seems. That too is fate. Has he heard? Somewhat taxing. It's because he has so much mana, I think. I assume it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. We've heard that before. Disgusts me. Jesus. That's off-putting a bit. Okay, so it is ancient labyrinths. Serve as their hearts. Altered by mana. Mystical powers. Was she seeing the future? Very interesting. Ew. I guess also a prince, so he cares a bit of weight as well. Bad Dragon King. Oh, decades ago. That's the book we found in our house, right? Yeah, very so. Oh, understand art, huh? That worked out well for him. Bring him to me. What did she say that not even I could have? Interesting. By chance. That actually went better than I thought. I'm very concerned and interested to know why he wants to name their son. He seemed displeased with Rudeus at the beginning, but after he heard from his first servant, Elven Village, never came back. Does she still not have those memories? I was assuming this is when she got her curse. Live alone. Man, tragic. So it's kind of like I thought she never got her memories back. She just learned to live past that. That's what I was worried about. Different curse. Yeah. And I think I want to say something a couple episodes made me like very worried about something. That is true. He's got past. He wouldn't like to share it that much either. In your lesson, we're gonna learn about summoning. Probably really helpful as well for the any sort of knowledge like this to gain more of it. Fetch any ingredient. Yeah, I guess he's able to go down to the world pretty quick. Too much. Fermented beans. So natto essentially. Some rice and fish it looks like. Not quite the same. Aw. But reminds you of home. Damn. And it's also kind of just sad because she wants to go home compared to Rudeus, so a lot for her. Yeah, I'm interested to know like the magic that keeps this up. Might be smart. No big deal, huh? One neat thing. Ask this. Boys being boys. Exactly. Rats. Very old. The war? It was not my taste that put it here. Oh, it predates him? Before he took over the capture or fortress, I mean. Almost intact. Must be important then. It looks like they all have wings, so I assume it's based off the dragons. Man, there's a lot of ominous scenes in this episode, but like they're kind of subtly ominous. Not interested. Yeah, I don't think this is a man who needs much. Fair enough. So is a good a good description. Learn some stuff, but speaking of the devil, come for some healing. Yeah, definitely it's something else because this is not. Oh, getting worse. That is a lot of blood. What the fuck kind of cliffhanger is that? I hope she's not didn't just fucking die or something. That was that was a lot of blood to cough up. Okay, not at all what I was expecting. I figured things were gonna go south with Perugius and like Rudy was gonna say something and bring up the man god or something and cause a big problem. Not the case at all. God, I hope she's okay. I've really grown to like Nanahoshi over the course of this show. But I really am proud of Rudy for not bringing up the man god. Because having someone else bring it up would probably make you want to learn a little bit more and get some information, but it seems so dangerous. I'm worried they brought up the fact that they weren't afraid of him when everyone from the world is supposed to be afraid of him. I wonder if that's the information that she relayed to Perugius, and then that's what caused him to want to name their son or something. I don't know how exactly that would tie into like the bigger plot or anything, but it seems very important. That's it. So lament. Oh, I don't think I like the title of that. That is worrisome. Man, I'm loving this season though. I feel like we're finally building up and like exploring a lot of the things that I've had questions for a long time. This sequence about her past, pretty tragic story to be honest. Her life in general with the whole curse and whatnot, um, is kind of not the greatest life. I feel like she got to a point where she was, like, more okay with it and was living with it, but seeing her with Cliff actually makes me really happy. Like, that moment where he, like, held her hand when, uh, she was, like, revealing the information that she knew and was lying to Rudy. Or not even lying, not telling him. I really enjoyed that. That whole conversation and everything. S I wanna know if maybe coming here, like the teleportation or, maybe Perugius did something or, like, one of his servants did something to Nanahoshi to make it worse, or I don't think it's ever been explained what's making her sick. And when it was first brought up, it seemed like it might have been from, like, overworking herself and stuff, but I think there's more to it than that. Um, I'm very interested in this mural. I feel like this will also be important information going forward in some way. It looks like there's, like, the dragon race, 'cause all the wings, but it looks like he's marrying a non-dragon and they had, like, a kid or something. Might be holding a baby. So that might have been, like, a mixing of bloodlines or something in, like, past. Like, they're, like, praying to the one as well. Something. Very interested how that will play in the bigger picture. This almost looks like tornadoes and fire engulfing the world as well. Very fancy or interested in that mural. Also, I'm glad that we finally touched back up on the creator of the marionette because I feel like that was something that was very interesting me a while ago, and it's kind of just been simmering in the background. It's a shame that we won't get to meet the creator, but that's kind of what I was expecting when we first brought that up. I figured he would be dead with the fact that it was like the abandoned house and everything. I'm very worried. Oh, whoa, that shot. It looks like maybe the woman he married died actually. I wonder if this could be like Orsted maybe. I forget like all of the lore we've learned about him. I don't know how old he is, but he might predate him. And this could have been like the war or maybe a triggering cause for it. Because that sequence looked like she like died. Yeah. I assume we'll touch back up on this at some point during the series. Um I feel really bad for Roxy as well that she wasn't allowed in. Kind of not too surprising that she was not allowed in considering he's considered like a hero and he like fought against kind of I would assume the demons in general, but also I forget if Lapras or yeah, how you fucking pronounce it. I need to get better with names. Whatever. But I believe he similar to that. Cursed children or blessed children. Yeah, the fact that they brought up mystical powers and that she's altered from the mana, I'm pretty sure a couple episodes ago she said something that made it seem like she was telling the future or like had a premonition. I think that might be the case. I think I might have been like dead on with that theory. Um, but we'll have to wait and see. But also, I think I was right. I don't think we're going to be able to ever restore Xena's memories. I think she's just going to have to begin to live her life going forward. Um, without ever regaining her memories, just kind of becoming more coherent and um similar to like uh our girl and like how she essentially after a long time, like she got married again, she became an adventurer, and like she doesn't seem like someone who doesn't have memories now, even though she is missing memories from her earlier life. I wonder if we'll ever learn what her life was previously, then like why she was trapped in the dungeon and everything. Um, I could see that maybe being important in the future at some point as well. Art style for flashback as well is very interesting. Did we know that she produced crystals, by the way? We knew about her curse, but I don't remember if I knew about this aspect of it. Um, and then the whole thing with the kid and whatnot, worrisome. One of the things that actually made me the least suspicious out of anything that he did this episode, though, because I was worried going into this, that he was going to be a problem. Him talking about honestly the art, um, he seemed to like really almost like happy or like really appreciated that someone else had such an appreciation for it as well. But fantastic episode. Um, I just cannot. I'm always just so interested to see where the rest of the season goes. Because if you would have told me that this is what we were doing, like at the halfway point of this one, we're not quite halfway, but like if you would have told me this is where we were at this point in the season, I don't know if I would have believed you. I was expecting us to more go in the direction of Eris and maybe tell a story there, but that maybe will be like later on in the season. I assume we're touching on it this season, or like why would they show Eris at the beginning and have like a whole outro for her? Um, yeah, fantastic episode. Uh, yeah, I think that's kind of all the information I wanted to go over. If I missed anything or misunderstood anything in this episode, feel free to leave a comment down below and just correct me or give any additional information that maybe was cut from the cut from the anime, from the light novel, things like that. I always really appreciate when you guys give me your information and whatnot that you know, or just any theories that you might have, or anything from these episodes. Um, because I feel like every episode we're getting like drip fed a little bit more information, and I'm able to like put a little bit more together each week, which is really enjoyable. But I will catch you guys all tomorrow for the Ghost in the Shell. I believe like episode 8 or 7 or something like that, and then I will be back to my regular schedule starting tomorrow. I apologize for a lot of my reactions and stuff the last couple days being delayed, but I wasn't home during the weekend, so I didn't really have an opportunity to record anything. But I will catch you guys all later, and peace.